Hi everyone, my name is Carlos Rodriguez and in company with Carla Ramirez and David Santos, we are the Candy team. And during this video, we will show you a market research, product research and the choice of a market entry for our product, Candy, in the Hong Kong market.
Product description. In Mexico, there is a wide variety of traditional sweets that may vary from one region to another. Many of them are harming and are emblematic of Mexican culture. With the arrival of Spanish, Mexican culture was mixed with newcomers, traditions, and flavors. Mexican food, which is considered one of the most varied and rich in the world. The elaboration of traditional Mexican sweets is a huge part of our great culinary region. Uses. These candies are used mainly to eat and enjoy their flavor. The art of making candies was born as a science, where the principles of alchemy acquired an important role, an art where sugar was used to create the most architectural, pictorial, and sculptural forms, aromatic and tasty. Many Mexican candies are used in traditional festivities. For example, at the birthday parties where the candy is placed inside of a piñata and the kids break it in order to get them. Also, in the Day of the Dead, when skulls are made of candy, are placed on the altar that are made for the lost loved ones. And also in the Mexican independence parties, when the people eat the traditional coconut bandera candy. The production. Almost the 68% of the confectionery industry production is candy. Grupo Bimbo, Cunada, de Antaño Azucarillos, Dulces de la Rosa, Famesa, Nestlé are some of the biggest producers in this industry. Approximately the 50% of the sweets that are manufactured to the country are made in Jalisco. The quality of the products. In Mexico, there are a variety of candy products. The ones with the best quality are the ones that are big and recognized companies have to develop and produce. These are the main companies that produce. We have Bimbo, we have Cuanda, we have the Antaño Azucarillos, we also have Dulces de la Rosa, and Famesa. Our top 5 consumed products. We have here the Pelón Pelón Rico. It's possibly one of the most famous Mexican sweets. This is a slightly spicy tamarindo candy. We also have Dulces de la Rosa. This one has the mazapan and also the marshmallows. We also have the Dulce Mostachón. We have the Alegrías and Borrachitos. The production cost and sale prices. The estimated average product cost is $6.61 per ton. Is the average product cost of the confectionery at Mexico. The estimated average sales price is $11.7 per ton. Is the average sales price of the confectionery at Mexico.
Brands. The 5 brands in sales volume in Mexico are the following. Number 1, we have Mars. Mars is popular by producing Milky Way, Kit Kat, Skittles, Snickers, and more. Then we have Ferrero Group. Ferrero is popular by Nutella, Kinder, Ferrero, and have a volume of sales in $12 million. Then we have Mondelez International with Oreo, Milka, and other products. Then we have Meiji Company with $9 million. And the number 5 is Nestlé with $8 million. And these are the most popular brands in terms of sales in Mexico. Packaging. Well, the packaging of candies is not very strange. It's just bags and boxes for the products. And then the delivering is in trucks. Frequently, the trucks has a fridge equipment to preserve in the best conditions possible the products. Official Mexican norms. According to the Secretaría de Salud Mexicana, the confectionery industry corresponds to the food sector. For this reason, it adheres to its rules. The rules that must be followed indicate how it should be distributed what information it should have on the labels, the care it should have, among other things, in addition to tests that must be done on the products to verify that they are not contaminated with lead, arsenic, among other chemicals that are harmful to the people. Well, an example of that Mexican norms are the NOM, which means Official Mexican Norm 1130 SSA1 1995 for goods and services for packaged food. Other examples are the sanitary specifications, the test, the prevention and control of buccal illness, and the products and services for dairy products as milk, as butter, and creams.
In order to choose which was the best market for our product, we first got the top 3 countries on imports from Mexico on sugar confectionery. So these top 3 countries were Hong Kong, South Korea, and Japan. We then had to make a market selection matrix in order to choose which of them was the best. In this market selection matrix, we involved some factors such as GDP, market size, cultural affinity, ease of doing business, and geographical extension, among the others. All of these factors were ranked from first to third to choose in order to have a total ranking of these countries. In this ranking, we came to the conclusion that Hong Kong was the best market for our product and the one that we should be focused on in order to have further study on this product.
External factors. For our product, we carried out a pestle analysis. This analysis led to the finding of threats and opportunities in Hong Kong according to its external factors. External factors are all those that affect the product indirectly. In politics, we find some concerns due to their conflicts with China. Their image was damaged because the Chinese called political viruses violent and poisonous to the Hong Kong country. Then we also make some research in other ambits as social, technological, environmental, and legal. But in those other fields, we haven't found any other main concern or a big opportunity.
So now I'm going to talk a little bit about our current market structure at Hong Kong. So first, we got the Herfindahl-Hirschman Index, which was on our scale of 1061.23. This told us that the market was moderately concentrated. Then we got a little bit of information about the most common distribution packaging. That was mainly flexible packaging, paper packaging, plastic packaging, and in some cases, metal. So here in this slide are shown 2 of the examples that we found of packaging of distribution at Hong Kong. The main distribution channels, according to Euromonitor database, are store-based retailing and non-store retailing. Having a higher percentage, the store-based retailing that are grocery retailers, modern and traditional, non-grocery specialists, and mixed retailers. And the non-store retailing is mainly throughout e-commerce. We found out, thanks to this database and to the distribution channel percentages, that the distribution on 2019 of sugar confectionery at Hong Kong was of an average of 161.85 million Hong Kong dollars, being distributed in this year 9.1 tons of sugar confectionery. Also in thousands. Official and consumer regulations. These regulations are made by the country, which in this case is Hong Kong, the country where the product is being imported, in order to protect all of the consumers. So, these are some of the main official and consumer regulations, which are restrictions over harmful substances, requirements for importers, restricted use of certain amounts of substances, labeling requirements, and distribution and location of the products while when they get to the country. All of these are made to protect the consumers. Labeling requirements especially is in order for consumers to know what they are consuming once they have the product in their hands.
In order to enter to the Hong Kong market, the product needs to have an adapted packing, translating all the products, ingredients, and descriptions to the Chinese dialect, spoken by the majority of the population at Hong Kong, which in this case is Cantonese, spoken by 88.9% of the population. Market entry strategy. We have two market entry strategies. The first one is exporting. This strategy allows us to avoid the cost of establishing manufacturing operations in the host country by giving the exporters the ability of creating a location or scale based in the economy. This strategy involves high transport costs and trade barriers and problems with the local marketing agent. The other one, market strategy, is the joint venture. This strategy allows us to access to a local partner's knowledge and sharing development, cost, cost and risk. It involves an inability to realize the location or scale economics and could mean a lack of control.
Conclusions and recommendations. Mexico is one of the largest producers and consumers of the sugar confectionery in Latin America and the sixth most important in the world. Thanks to Mexican consumers, the sugar confectionery market in Mexico has not been as less. International sales of sugar confectionery sector totaled in 530.9 million United States dollars. That's why we decided to export the confectionery to Hong Kong. This is a place where you have a high opportunity in business, so we decided to choose because it is the one that came out lower in the ranking of the market selection. We, at the time of introducing the confectionery from Mexico to Hong Kong, we are going to use the exporting business strategy, by which what we are going to export the Mexican sugar confectionery products, saving us the cost of production in Hong Kong.
And that's it. Market feasibility for a candy product. Thank you so much for watching us.